Hi, we are Define. I'm An Yan and she's Mengqi. We are building a custom plush toy brand. Monkey Castle blends the online and offline experience. We get some important insight from stakeholder conversations and tests. First, the core needs of customer groups are significantly differentiated. Second, the key contradictions in product testing is the balance between the creativity and efficiency. Third, there is a cold start challenge of IP story co-creation. So we did some experiments. One is a simplified online design tool, which increased the completion rate by 25%. And second is a tiered pricing strategy test. However, we faced some failures, like the mobile design tool lag and the low engagement in IP story community, so we need to keep following up. And we get some key learnings since the last update, like the emotional value is more important than the complexity, and the collectors are the high LTV users. The simplicity wins, and we need to modify our marketing strategy according to the regions.
Since our last update, we made a few key pivots. First, we switched from a permanent retail concept to pop-up workshop for flexibility and lower risk. We also simplified our 3D customization tool and added two entry points, Zodiac and the monkey-based design modes, to guide users more intuitively. Finally, we refined our pricing into 4 clear tiers aligned with emotional depth. Our last MVP tested whether users prefer full customization over standard plush. Results showed a 2.5 times longer engagement time on the 3D DIY page and a 37% higher click-through rate when users could edit facial expressions and color. Our next MVP will test emotional add-ons like heartbeat chips and ID cards to see if they increase conversions and gifting intent. We are still facing 3 main challenges. First, our current MVP can fully simulate emotional features, so we are limited to visual testing. Second, users enjoy the experience, but some don't immediately grasp the emotional value behind it. And third, plush production, especially emotional customization, is resource heavy, making testing slower than we'd like. And moving forward, we are asking how can we validate emotional value without full physical production? How do we make customization a shared community-driven experience? And how can we better differentiate ourselves from Build-A-Bear, not just by design, but through storytelling and ownership? We love advice on this as we scale our next MVP. Thank you.
Thank you.